study on over 100 acres of outdoor classroom. Walk through the forests as you learn more about woodlands and unlock some of nature's most fascinating mysteries. Drill into a tree trunk that tells a fascinating story. Drift along a pond surface and discover how water affects the land around it. Compute statistics about nature that hold the key to future survival for all of humankind. Dig into the earth, whose soil contains the very nutrients that are essential to sustaining life. Join us for the next few minutes as we discover how Central Carolina Technical College's Natural Resources Management Program can lead you into a career at a time when challenges to nature have never been greater.
I believe the Natural Resource Management Program at Central Carolina Technical College is unique. It's one of the only ones I've run into, in fact the only one in this area, that enables students to work in a natural setting and learn how to make a contribution to protecting our natural resources. There are a lot of opportunities on how to deal with what they call the urban-rural interface, where these two ways of life almost are coming together, and we need people who understand something about natural resources. It's amazing, but a lot of people really don't understand what it takes to grow trees to keep things healthy. And I think this program at Central Carolina Technical College really prepares students for that sort of career. Developers are starting to use more. They're having to look at the natural resources. People can no longer just come in, at least around here, and wipe out all the trees, just plunk a development down. You've got to work around with the natural landforms, with the hydrology, the way the water runs, with the existing forests. I think there's a lot of, that being my field, I can speak more to that, but I think there are a lot of opportunities that are becoming more and more available, and they need people with this sort of specialized knowledge. Well, you learn something new every day, and I think liking to be outside and having a natural curiosity and ability to wanting to learn, I would strongly encourage students to come to Central Carolina Technical College to study natural resources management.
Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management Program has what it takes to prepare you to learn ways to protect nature's most precious resources and to manage it, whether you're in the woodlands, fields, ponds, or greenhouse. Growing communities and changing climates present unprecedented opportunities for you to develop methods for maintaining our critical resources. Graduates of Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management Program are already making a difference in areas that are spread across the region. Natural Resources Management graduate Gerald Ives knows that his work with the South Carolina Park System directly impacts the quality of life for countless numbers of people.
One of the things that really attracted me to the program was the diversity of the program and the curriculum. When you start talking about natural resources, it encompasses such a large, broad topic, everything from soils to horticulture to wildlife management to parks and recreation. And having that broad base, I think, was really what attracted me to it. And getting that type of exposure and experience in such a broad curriculum gives you the opportunity to go into a lot of different types of resource management type fields.
The Natural Resources Management Program at Central Carolina gives students first-hand experience in recognizing, defining, analyzing, and solving issues that stem from nature. Students can hold nature in their very hands and see for themselves that nature yields lessons that are never-ending. Central Carolina's instructors combine real-world knowledge with important concepts that will give you the flexibility you need to help guide and develop strategies to save our natural habitat. Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management Program is the only associate degree study of its kind in South Carolina. It also carries accreditation from the North American Wildlife Technology Association, marking it as an outstanding opportunity that meets increasing demands. South Carolina's first female wildlife biologist, Judy Barnes, says that Central Carolina's program takes a special person who has a love for being outdoors. Her work with the South Carolina Department of Natural Resources makes this especially clear.
If we don't have people prepared educationally, through Central Carolina, having the experience, what's going to happen 10, 15, 20 years from now? It takes a person who truly enjoys being outdoors. And it doesn't matter if it's raining, misty, if it's cold, hot, whatever the weather is, you just enjoy being out there. And
Tommy Laney has worked in the timber business for many years. He recognizes that Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management Program prepares students to interact both with nature and with people.
You're going to have to enjoy being outside. A lot of your work is done outside. Those probably be two of the main factors. One thing, you have to get along with folks too. No matter what you do, you have to deal with people. People are a part of most any aspect in any jobs anymore, and that's a very important thing. And I think Central Carolina does a good job of educating folks on that line. Trees are a renewable resource, but it takes a lot of education, it takes a lot of planning, it takes a lot of work to protect our trees.
Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management students recognize that sometimes protection of resources comes from removing obstacles. Matching up solutions to nature's puzzles will give you the chance to use your natural curiosity for seeing through the nature that surrounds you. Natural Resources Management provides the foundation for you to develop expertise in a growing number of subjects that impact our well-being. Central Carolina's program also gives you a means of marketing your skills in a way that can benefit employers throughout the region. Water, air, wildlife, plants, and land all require management of some kind to ensure their conservation. Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management program of study combines classroom and outdoor learning activities. As a student, you'll also see how technology plays an important role in helping to conserve our natural resources in more precise ways. Central Carolina's program draws from both the biological and agricultural sciences so that its natural resources management graduates are highly skilled and knowledgeable. Graduates often find themselves working for local, state, and federal agencies along with private industry. You can also further your studies in the subjects of forestry, wildlife, recreation, and soils as you build upon what you've learned through the program. Central Carolina's Natural Resources Management graduate Gerald Ives testifies to the strength of Central Carolina's program.
The neat thing about being in the natural resource management field is that every day is new and exciting because there's always something new that you're going to be experiencing. Every day I go to work, I always think about, I wonder what's going to happen today, or I wonder what types of things I'm going to be able to experience today. And that's what makes it exciting. Is that each day is a new day, and you find and learn new things about, nature and the environment, and how people use the environment.